welcome back everybody into TexanLive.com. We're live at the rig here in Pearland, Texas. Dawson and Dobie up here at halftime. Dawson took a 35-28 lead into the half, but it was a much closer game. I mean, it was back and forth for the most part. Mark M. Johnson alongside with me, Gregory Beatty. And Greg, that first half, it was two plays. I mean, I keep emphasizing this, but it's just so unbelievable. Dawson kicked it off right away to Dobie. Dobie gave the ball away on their first play. Touchdown over to Morton. And then the very next kickoff, the play after that, another fumble. And the play after that, Johnson ran into the end zone. So two plays were turnovers on Dobie's end, and Dawson turned two plays into two touchdowns. Unbelievable, 14-0. And then you thought that this game was going to get carried away, and then after that, it kind of went back and forth. Dobie just fought their way back, made this thing competitive, tied it two times before Dawson took the lead at the half. It's just been an incredible game.
Right, as you stated, it started out bad for Dobie. You stated the two turnovers. But one thing about Dobie, they hung in there, they fought back, and they made this a ball game. It's 35-28. There's been a lot of big plays in this game. Savion Johnson for Dawson has been running wild. Zach Smith has been doing a tremendous job. There's just been a lot of big plays. Jalen Bolden has done a good job for Dobie. So let's see what the second half will bring. Let's see if the second half could be just as competitive and just as hard fought on both teams' side of the ball, offense and defense, as the first half was. I think we're going to have a great second half. Very competitive football game.
So the second half about to get underway now. Kickoff about to come. Here it is. It's an onside kick. It is going to hit somebody on the same end there. It looked like Dobie had touched that one before. Wow, what a gutsy call to come right out of the gate with an onside kick.
Very gutsy call. Very gutsy call. Let's see what it turns out to be. But Coach Mike Norman and his staff, Coach Mike Norman really came out trying to catch Dawson sleeping right there. Let's see if I think they're going to
definitely hit one of the players for Dobie. See what the call is.
Okay, it's going to be first down for Dawson with tremendous field position. They're starting in Dobie's territory right off the bat.
Gutsy call doesn't work out in the favor of Dobie, as the ball will be spotted on the 39-yard line in Dobie territory for Dawson with their 35-28 lead. First play of the second half. Smith's going to hand it. Oh, he's going to keep it himself. A fake handoff to Johnson. We'll take it up for about a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 36.
There's Smith once again, immediately testing the defensive line, the middle of that defensive line, seeing if he can get something going with a quarterback sneak right off the bat.
3 touchdown throws for him in the first half. Here comes Johnson. He had a big 61-yard touchdown in the first half. He's going to be head out of bounds around the 32-yard line.
Great pursuit to the football. Nice read option play that Dobie had snuffed out. There's Zach Smith. I saw him trying to get his offense, trying to get his coaching staff, and trying to get some fire going, trying to tell them to speed up the pace. You know, let's get going here.
1 minute into this second half, a 3rd and 3 coming. Smith will keep it himself. Fake handoff to Johnson. He's going to run into trouble, and he is going to find trouble. Tackled way in the backfield.
Hey, I guess you go to the well one too many times. Dobie is starting to realize that Zach Smith is really, even though Johnson has made some big plays, it's turned out to be Zach Smith being the main ball carrier on their football team. So I think Dobie is starting to sit on a lot of these plays. At least on that play, they wasn't fooled. And Dawson has to be a bit more creative this half if they want to separate themselves from Dobie.
So there is a timeout, injury timeout down the field. We'll take a quick break with 10:34 left in the third quarter. It's 35-28. Dawson with the lead over Dobie.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
Back here on TexanLive.com, Mark M. Johnson along with Gregory Beatty. 35-28 is the score. Dawson on top of Dobie. They reset the game clock to 10:41. Back from the injury timeout. Player was able to walk under his own power, so that's a good sign.
3 digits of our winning tickets, so if you rode the Pearland ISD shuttle bus here tonight,
I always like to see a player get up and walk off the field from an injury.
No doubt, no doubt. Trips left will be the play here. 4th and 7, going for it. A rollout. Pass is going to be completed for the first down.
Great rollout. Braylon Morton once again, who has shown a great nuance in his receiving game. Nice job of running a nice out route, driving the defender off, getting to the sideline, using his hands to catch the ball, not letting the ball hit his chest.
Ball up to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs from there. Zach Smith taking it himself again. He's going to get himself another first down, down to the 14-yard line.
Not only is Zach Smith continuing to show pinpoint passing whenever he does pass the ball, he's still chalking up yardage in the run game.
14-yard line. First and goal for Dawson.
Pass completed over to Morton around the 10. He's wrapped up immediately, and he's going to stay on his feet, but with the amount of, or the host of Longhorns around him, they just stopped the play right there. Going to rule him down about the 11-yard line.
Zach Smith is a very accurate passer. For a young quarterback, a young high school player, sometimes accuracy could really be in question, but he really puts the ball on the money. That time it was a great defensive play by the defensive back, not letting the receiver break loose.
Ones on both sides. A fake handoff to Johnson once again by Smith, and he'll keep it. Dive forward to about the 9-yard line. Bring up third down.
The defensive lineman was not fooled on that play. He was anticipating the run by the quarterback, and he did not succumb to the juke move.
So 3rd and 5 on the way here. Ball officially spotted on the 10-yard line. In Dobie territory, threatening to make this a 2-score game is Dawson. Handoff goes to Savion Johnson. He's in the end zone for another touchdown.
That was a situation where Dawson's offensive line just imposed their will against Dobie's defensive line. Savion Johnson found the hole, did not hesitate, broke the line of scrimmage, and bolted his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Second touchdown run from Johnson on the night. Makes it a 41-28 game. PAT coming. Smith with the hold. The kick is no good. Wide left. So the score will stay 41-28 with 8:50 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on TexanLive.com. We are presented by Big Star Ford.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Back here on TexanLive.com, Mark M. Johnson along with Gregory Beatty. It's a 41-28 game in favor of Dawson over Dobie. Let's go over some more scores. I'll turn that over to Greg.
Right now, Manville, with a minute 42 left in the second quarter, they're up 63-0 over the Alvin Yellow Jackets. Waltrip is up 22-0 over Yates, and that's 7:23 left in the second quarter. Lee is down 48-0 to North Forest.
There's a kickoff up to the 25-yard line. It's taken over by Bolden. He'll get up to the 32-yard line, taken down from behind by James Lyles.
And actually, that game is a final with Lee losing 48-0. The Bulldogs of Stephen F. Austin up 20-3 over Hastings with 8:13 left in the third quarter. Fur 0-0 at halftime against Washington. Elsick up 22-0 against Clements. 2:27 left in the second quarter. Pasadena down 14-6 to South Houston.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line over here in this game. A handoff. He's going to get maybe 1 yard.
North Shore 17-10, 9:58 in the third quarter over Deer Park. The West Side Wolves down 26-21 to Bel Air, and that's at halftime. Seven Lakes tied up 21, third quarter, 9:04 left in the game, third quarter.
2nd and 8 over here. Rolling out to his right, trying to find someone downfield. Pass is going to be thrown out of bounds, probably just thrown away. Did have a target on the right side, but an incomplete pass. Probably Giron just keeping it safe.
It was a nice rollout, but he was under some duress, so he really had to get rid of the football. It was nice coverage, even though the receiver had a small opening to make a play. But all in all, it was a pretty good defense.
Incomplete pass makes it 3rd and 8. Giron rolling out. Looks like a similar play. He's being chased and pursued. He's going to end up taking it himself. Chased out of bounds, close to a first down.
Number 7, Tyler Guerin, on the run and out of bounds.
Guerin does a great job when he scrambles of leaving the defenders in his wake. Very nice athlete once again. Some nice wheels, some nice elusive skills. Both he and Zach Smith, they both are kind of similar in their approach to the game. Both are nice passers, but very good runners as well.
Looked like he'd gotten pretty close to first down, but stepped out of bounds. Probably 2 yards shorter than I originally had thought. So it'll bring up a 4th and 3, and it looks like they're going to kick it away. Watch out for that fake.
Dawson did a good job.
They're going to fake it again, and it's not going to work this time. And it's going to be fumbled, and then it's going to be recovered by Dawson around the 29-yard line in Dobie territory.
They were trying to get it to their big play threat, Jalen Bolden, number 16, the wide receiver defensive back. He mishandled the snap, and therefore it's a turnover. Dawson gets the ball back with great field position on Dobie's 30-yard line. One thing about Dobie, they continue to try to do trick plays and keep Dawson off guard and catch Dawson off guard. They just shot themselves in the foot.
Indeed they have. Now Smith is going to go long. He's got a guy wide open to the left, and that is another touchdown pass from Dawson.
Just superior talent.
Complete to number 2, Darius Smith.
Darius Smith, I think that's his first catch of the night.
Big one it was.
Ran by the defensive back. The defensive back probably wasn't even expecting that play, but you still have to do your job and cover your man. Smith did a great job of getting behind the defense and making sure that he secured the catch. Once again, a great toss by Zach Smith. Nice lofty pass, nice touch, pinpoint accuracy. Great job by the Dawson offense.
Boy, he was really open on that left side. So timeout is going to be down there on the field with 7:45. Still waiting on the point after. It's 47-28 right now. Dawson over Dobie. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie, and we'd like to thank you for a fantastic year.
Texan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation. Thanks to all of our great fans.
So now it's time for the model year closeout.
Ever 2014 has to go, and you won't find a better deal in Texas.
Get a new Buick Enclave or a new Buick LaCrosse for just $299 a month.
Or get 0% interest for 60 months. Get these great deals and more at our model year-end closeout.
Texan GMC Buick on Highway 59 in Will Clayton.
Or shop 24/7. TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
7:45 left in the third quarter. Dawson seems like they're well in control of this game right now. They're going to take that timeout and actually go for two here. Wanted to talk things over. Here's a two-point conversion attempt. The roll out to the right side. The pass is completed, but it will actually, no, it'll fall out of his hands for an incomplete pass.
Once again, hey, I am very impressed with Zach Smith. He has great pocket fundamentals. He really, like, even though that was a rollout, he really focused in on his target and made just a beeline of a pass to the receiver. The receiver tried to stay in bounds, could not do so.
Your number's called. Please come around to the back side of the press box.
Missed the pass, as a
Get
matter
your
of fact.
Loopy Tortilla gift card. Loopy Tortilla. That's pretty good.
Well, that keeps it at 47-28 after the failed two-point conversion. So second time in a row that they failed to convert after the touchdown. This time trying to make up for that missed extra point from earlier. But still with a now comfortable 47-28 lead, I would say so. And like you said, Greg, I think the talent's starting to take over here at Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson is just simply imposing their will right now. They went in at halftime and regrouped. And I think the coaching staff, Coach Eric Wells and his coaching staff really just honed in. Come out, do your job. Let's put this team away.
Kaczynski with the pooch kick. Tackled around the 30-yard line.
Number 16, Jalen Bowden on the return. Tripped up at number 4.
Jalen Bowden always seems to be around the football.
Of the Eagles.
No gain, but
Longhorn offense will take the field.
he just always seems to be around the football for Dobie.
Bryce Stevenson actually fell down and kind of swatted his left arm at Bolden to get the tackle. Impressive to get that tackle. So the 31-yard line is where Dobie will start out from. The handoff up the middle. Maybe got a yard or two on that play.
They had safety. Dawson had safety. Kareem Jones actually playing around the defensive line of scrimmage, almost like an outside linebacker on that play. If Dobie had any kind of threaded wide receiver, they're getting one-on-one coverage down at the bottom. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. There's the defensive back again. He's right there. It's like an outside linebacker type position, just daring Dobie's offense to take a shot at one of the receivers down the field.
Two in the backfield with Guerin. It's going to be a handoff once again, and then it's going to go, well, probably got back to the line of scrimmage.
Guerin with the keeper. On the stop was number 18.
With 6:47 left and counting in this third quarter, this is a very critical possession for Dobie. They really need to muster up some points on this drive if they have any kind of opportunity to get back into this ball game. It would behoove him to really, really get some points out of this drive.
Guerin actually had kept that himself, so he didn't get a gain on that. Makes it 3rd and 8. Ball on the 33-yard line. Dobie in their own territory. They're running trips left again. One in the backfield. Stepping back, trying to throw. He's going to run into trouble. He's going to roll out, and he's trying to find someone downfield. He still can't find anybody on his feet. Now he's going to take it himself and tackled from behind.
Well, I guess it's easier said than done. That was Patrick Howell right there making a great play. But once again, that was Guerin really making something out of nothing. But when you're under that kind of duress, you just have to do what you can to make a play. But unfortunately, it's 4th and 6. Dawson is going to receive the football on the Dobie punt.
Unless we see some other fake again.
Right. You never know, huh? Dobie's putting out all the stops.
Perhaps they may just kick this one away after what happened last time. There's a Bit of a fumble. Oh, my goodness. It looks like they're going to take it again. This is unbelievable. He's going to get another first down out of this.
And what that was just a botched snap. That was a great heads-up play by the punter right there, really getting that first down because he just actually fumbled that snap. I think that was a punt all the way, but once he fumbled the snap, I think he felt that he couldn't get the punt off, and he just did a great job of getting around the corner and showing a little speed, getting that first down.
Well, Suave Alta, with that run, got himself just barely a first down. And so back onto the field is the offense with a 1st and 10 in their own 42-yard line. The handoff from Giron. Approaching midfield, stopped about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, the punter showed some of that Ray Guy athleticism on that last play. The former Oakland Raider great.
Fumble on the play. Ball recovered.
There's another turnover.
That's unfortunate for Dobie after making that tremendous trick play, getting themselves a first down, trying to get back into this game, trailing 47-28. Now under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And then they cough the ball up the very next play and another turnover.
You have to protect the football. In a game like this, you're already 2-4 in the season. You're down 47-28. You really have to hone in, focus, and protect the football.
Stepping back is Smith. He's going to go long. He's got somebody up down there, and it's Mouton. There's a flag down over on the 4-yard line. A lot of contact going on down there.
That was interference by the defensive back. But hey, that was a pretty good interference, though, by the defensive back. That was because you have to do something to break up. Right, that was pass interference on number 32 for Dobie. That will be Wesley Crooms. And the receiver has gotten by them all night, number 12. He's gotten by him all night. And that's a situation where, hey, I'd rather take a penalty than give up another 6 right here. Let's see if they could make another stop on this play.
Here's the handoff. Smith's going to give it to his running back. Across the 30, about the 29-yard line. Good for about 3 yards on the play was Johnson. So it'll be 2nd and 7. You know, that's correct, Greg. I mean, you don't want to necessarily see the pass interference, but it could have been a lot worse. He could have caught the ball on the 4-yard line, or he could have walked himself into the end zone.
Absolutely.
So heads-up play there from the cornerback, and there's another run up the middle from Dawson.
Number 48, Chase Thibodeau.
And I think Braylon Mouton, he actually, I saw him give a defensive back some dap right there. He was kind of shaking his hand, almost if to say, that's a great play, you know, a great heads-up play on your part, even though it's an interference, but I was about to score another 6 right there.
Absolutely. Thibodeau actually on that last carry. So that brings 3rd and 7 now. On the 29-yard line, Johnson with a stiff arm going towards the outside is going to be wrestled and dragged out of bounds around the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the carry. On the stop was
Very close to a first down.
Yeah, Darius Hyperlight, number 8 for Dobie. He got to Johnson on that play and made sure that he didn't break off another long run.
22-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Well, they originally had it.
First down.
Yeah, they originally had it 4th and 1 on the board up here, and then they kind of looked it over and said, "Move those chains." Looked like he got enough. Ball up to the 22-yard line, or down to the 22-yard line, I should say, into Dobie territory. Wow, wrestled down about the 20-yard line after the handoff was Darius Smith.
Yeah, I think Dawson is going to try to use some clock. I think they're going to just chip and peck away at Dobie's defense, see if they can control the line of scrimmage, eat up the clock, wear them down physically and mentally, and put this game away with another touchdown on this drive.
3:11 and ticking left in the third quarter. Play clock at 15. Got a 2nd and 8 from the 20. 47-28 lead for Dawson over Dobie. Fake handoff to Johnson. Smith keeping it himself. A good run up the middle. He's going to slide forward inside the 10 around the 9-8-yard line.
Zach Smith with the keeper.
There is Zach Smith. I was about to say Zach Mariota because that's kind of who he's starting to remind me of with his dual threat ability.
Good old Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, he's having some growing pains, him along with Jameis Winston in their rookie season, but they're going to be great players.
Well, you can definitely see the spark in those guys. Here's a handoff to Johnson on first and I think that's first and goal from the 10-yard line. He'll pick up about 2 or 3 on the play. Clock ticking, 2:10 left in the third quarter.
Once again, the strategy here seemingly being to wear down the Dobie's defense, but make sure that they get into the end zone on this possession.
3 wide receivers. He's going to go to the one on the right, and of course it's Mouton, but tangled up there, and the pass was incomplete.
Great defensive play by the defensive back, staying with Mouton. Mouton has been running by him all night. Let's see if they call the flag right here.
Yeah, he's messing with the flag over there in the end zone.
So they did call a flag on that play. The defensive back actually had good coverage. I think that was more like a no call right there.
Pass interference on defense. In the end zone, ball in place of the 2-yard line, first down.
Tough call.
That should have been a no call.
The pass interference.
But I guess he's saying the defensive back was not turned around. He wasn't turned around playing the ball, so if that was the case, it's definitely a pass interference. But he did have tight coverage on the receiver.
He did, but I guess whatever they do, they're going to have to come up with a big stop here. This could be the game. First and goal, already trailing by 19. They're going to say he stopped out the 1-yard line. Thibodeau tried to get in there, but he stopped. Does pick up one on the play.
Excellent push by the defensive line, keeping Thibodeau out of the end zone. Let's see if they still have some juice on this play.
Tisby with a big stop. Let's see if they can do it again. It's going to be close. Touchdown indicated from the referee. Smith might have taken that himself.
That was simply, hey, I'm the quarterback. This is my team. I'm going to do a quarterback sneak. My offensive linemen are going to block for me, and I'm getting into the end zone. Touchdown.
53-28 is the score, and this is going to be pretty tough for Dobie to come back from. Only 13 minutes left in this game. Going for 2 once again. Smith going to pump fake. He's going to scramble around. He's going to go to the left side. He's got one good block. He's going to find the end zone. A 2-point conversion is converted. And that was a long way to go to get that done. That'll make it 55-28 with 1:17 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
$1:17 to go in the third quarter. It's a 55-28 game. Dawson on top of Dobie. They have now outscored them 20-0 here in this third quarter. And I think we're reminiscing over here, and it was a 28-28 game at one point.
at one point until halftime ended, and the rest has been all Dawson.
Bolden takes the kickoff about the 20-yard line, takes it up to the 35-yard line.
Longhorns out to their own 35.
So the Longhorns
First and 10 for Dobie.
trailing the Eagles.
Dobie moving northbound.
Whatever Eric Wells told his guys at halftime, it's really working. He really got their attention, and they've really come out in the second half and taken over this football game.
Coming off of two very difficult matches against Pearland and Manville, and especially a heartbreaking loss against Pearland, best assured that he doesn't want them to feel like that ever again the rest of the season. As this run is taken up the middle, up to the 39, 40-yard line.
Stopped by number 10, Patrick Howell.
And Dobie is going to have to start taking some shots downfield.
There's a flag down on the field.
Personal foul, face mask on a defense, number 10. 15 yards to the end of the run, first down.
The face mask penalty will add 15 yards to the end of that run. They originally had it on the 39-yard line. They'll move it up 15 yards from there. So that's going to move them into the territory of Dawson. 46-yard lines where they will spot this now under a minute remaining in this third quarter. Pistol formation. Huron's going to quickly pitch it out or throw it out to the right side. The pass is complete. And that looks like it's good for first down.
Nice high percentage pass.
Longhorns out to the 33-yard line of the Eagles.
Great run after the catch.
First and 10 for Dobie.
Bolden with the first down reception. Takes it to the 33-yard line in Dawson territory. 29 seconds and ticking. Trips left. Going downfield, got a man open. There's that catch. And the Longhorns respond immediately. And Greg, that is exactly what you were talking about. They need to go downfield. They need to strike quickly.
Yeah, because time is running out. And at some point, even though you may feel outmatched to some degree, but you do have a big play threat in Bolden. And you really have to try to force feed him the football, especially when you're trying to come back from behind.
That now makes it 34-55. 15 seconds left in the third. The kick is up and good by Lozano. That makes it a 55-35 game. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. You're listening to Texan Live, presented by Big Star Ford.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
On your feet is number 99, Sabino Lozano. Kicks off for Dobie.
Lozano set to kick off for Dobie. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 20-point game. Taking about the 3-yard line. Across the 10, now to the 20. Breaking his way through across the 30.
Number 28 on the return, Peter Alba. On the stop was number 80.
Now let's see on this possession. Dawson is in the driver's seat right now, up 20 with an entire quarter to go. But Dobie has to do something. They need to try and dislodge the football and cause a turnover.
With 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Either that or a 3 and out.
Alba gets some pretty good field position up to the 31-yard line. Quick pass out to the right side from Smith. That's completed. Over to Drake Rayner.
When you have off coverage by the defensive back, a simple hitch pass is just like a run. a first down run.
That play takes us to the end of the third quarter. 55-35 is your score. Dawson on top of Dobie. We'll be right back on TexanLive.com.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.